All right, so we're going to continue today with some more practice on order of operations, and today we are going to be making use of the Desmos calculator to help us. So make sure that you have open your Desmos scientific calculator. You might want to kind of split your screen. Remember, you can do that by hovering down on the time symbol. So right click on your timestamp down there, and you can show windows side by side, or you can stack them. Okay, so let's start with, what did GEMS stand for? What did GEMS stand for from yesterday? Anybody remember? Well, GEMS was order of operations. Okay, that was our order of operations, which told us in what order we needed to do things. So what did the G stand for? Hopefully you thought to yourself parentheses, grouping symbols, brackets, things like that. The E, those are powers or exponents. Those were the little numbers. The M, that was multiply and divide. Remember, that went from left to right. And then divide was also left to right. And then we had the S, which was adding and subtracting, and that went from left to right also. Okay, left to right also. So let's go ahead and try to put GEMS to work. Okay, let's try to put GEMS to work here, and let's evaluate these two problems. And then we're going to use technology to kind of help us and see if we can get our calculator to tell us the correct answer, or the same answer that we get by solving these. Okay, so to start with, we're looking for parentheses. So if I take a look at this first problem, I see I have a parenthesis right here. So I need to do that first. Well, 8 plus 5 I know is 13. So I'm going to rewrite that, and this is multiplication. I'm going to write that as a star. That way I don't get confused. 35 divided by 5 plus 6. Okay, now I need to figure out, what do I do next? Am I going to add next? Am I going to multiply? And remember, I've got a division here. Okay, I've got a division here. So this is really 13 times 35 divided by 5 plus 6. So what am I going to do next? If you said you're going to multiply, you're right. So let's take 13 times 35. That's 455. So 455 divided by 5 plus 6. So what am I going to do next? Am I going to divide, or am I going to add? If you said divide, you're correct. So 455 divided by 5. That's 91. So I have 91 plus 6. Well, that's easy. That's just 97. Okay? That is just 97. All right, now let's look at this next one. So I have parentheses and I have a power. So let's start with our parentheses. Okay, and let's go ahead and do that on our calculator. So we have 10 plus 43 minus 5. And I'm going to hit a total. So that's 43. Oops, sorry, 48. So 48, the rest of these are going to drop, divided by 6 plus 5 squared. Okay, so I have two choices. Well, three choices. Am I going to divide? Am I going to add? Or do I need to deal with the power? If you said power, you're correct. So 5, there's my squared. 5 squared is 25. So 48 divided by 6 plus 25. Okay, so now I have either division or addition. Okay, so I'm going to start with division. So 48 divided by 6 is going to give me 8. 8 plus 25, that one's easy. That is 33. That is 33. And I solved my problem. Okay, now that's a lot of work. And you do need to understand how problems are solved, because there will be some times where we ask you to solve things without a calculator. all right? But we also want you to understand how to use the calculator to solve this. So we got 33 and 97. All right, let's see if we can put this in our calculator just like we see it. Okay, just like we see it. So parentheses are down here in the corner. So parentheses 10 plus 43 minus 5. Now notice I'm still in the parenthesis. So I'm going to use the right-hand button. I'm going to come over. And now I have to do divide 6. Okay, now notice it made a fraction, which is fine. But I do still need to get away from the division to put in my plus 5 squared. So plus 5 squared total. There's my 33, and I wrote these backwards. So this one was the 33, and this one's the 97. Okay, so it took 10 plus 43 minus 5, and it put it over top of the 6, because that's what division is. A division is a fraction. Okay, why don't you take a minute, see if you can put the next one in your calculator just like you see it, and see if you can get the right answer. And remember, the trick with calculators are only as smart as you tell them to be, okay? Because they lie all the time. They'll tell you the wrong answer constantly, because we have to learn how to put things in the calculator. Otherwise, it's going to give us garbage when we want the answer, all right? Okay, so hit pause, put that in, see if you can get the answer. So parenthesis, 8 plus 5. Notice I had to come out. I'm going to multiply by 35 divided by 5. And notice I have to move over. So plus my 6. And there's my 97. Okay, there's my 97. So as you're working today, I want you to make use of the calculator to help you, okay? Try to do some of this in your head, but definitely check yourself with the calculator. It's important that we understand how to use our tools, because time is money. Time is money, and it's important that we let technology help us. All right, we'll see you on the next video.